Elise, as I stand here today with you, I am overwhelmed by gratitude, both for the 8 years we have shared together and for the chance to stand by you and embark on the next steps of our journey together. Things were a bit different back in 2016 when we first met. Closer by the Chainsmokers was at the top of the charts. I was a second-year investment banking analyst who spent my ample free time just maximizing my credit card rewards. And you were just a few months out of college, living in the living room of a 2-bedroom flex in Hell's Kitchen and making the reverse commute up to Westchester every morning.
Yoshi, when I met you, I had no expectations that this would last. I was 21, and I had just moved to New York. A combination of boredom, a great dating app algorithm, and my curiosity over what kind of Asian kid could make it to Juilliard led me to you. On the E-train over to our first date, I finally looked up the restaurant you had picked and discovered it was a $3 spot on Yelp. Meanwhile, I was dressed like I was just stopping by the bodega. Jeans, bomber jacket, sneakers. I thought to myself, what the expletive? Whatever. I was 21, I had just moved to New York. It's either a good thing or a good story.
As our conversation flowed easily and our dinner led to drinks after and a very rough Monday morning, I was struck by your curiosity, your kindness, and your enthusiasm for life. It was also clear from the get-go that you and I shared a cultural understanding, as I later told my friends you were just the right amount of Asian.
By the end of the first date, I knew this was going to be something special. But I, the ever logical, rational, over-intellectualizer, would not characterize it as having fallen head over heels. You see, though I may have the personality of a bubbly female lead in a sappy romantic comedy, in truth, I resented the idea of ever losing my head in a romantic relationship.
Now, I had thought that things were actually going quite well in the early years between us, but a couple of years in, I discovered a rather inconvenient habit of yours, namely your penchant for moving thousands of miles at the drop of a hat. Actions speak louder than words, so I wasn't really sure how much you actually liked me as you took every opportunity to move away from me. First across the country from New York to San Francisco, and later to a different country entirely, from Boston to London, where we stand today. 6 years in, as I also followed you to London, I figured it was about time to pop the question.
We gather here as a community to mark the strength of the connection between these two incredible people and the depth of their love for one another. We especially invite those who knew Elise's mom, Sherry Yuan, to share in the memory of her warmth and her love throughout the celebrations on this special day. With that, it is my great honor to be here today to celebrate the marriage of Elise Ray Pai and Yoshiaki David Ko.
In you, I found a love that was gentle, unwavering, that was quick to forgive, and that anchored me in my moments of stress and doubt. Somewhere along the way, I finally realized that you were here for good, that it just made sense to be with someone who never expects me to sacrifice, who grows from his mistakes, who channel switches between cerebral and silly with ease, and who affirms that my world is big enough for all of the life that I want to live, for all of the love that I have to give, for all of the me I want to become.
All this to say, how I feel about you, me, and all of this is simply that home is where you are. And I can't be more excited to build this sense of home with you.
Elise and Yoshi, as you embark on this new chapter of your lives, may your love for one another grow stronger with every passing day. May the laughter and the joy you share today be a constant in your marriage, and may the community that has brought you together continue to surround you, support you, and lift you up, no matter what the future holds.
I know my mom would have loved to meet you in person. Yoshi, you're really something else, and I've never met someone quite like you. Not just in terms of the things that have made you a good partner for Elise, like your laid-backness, your confidence, your ability to handle logistical things where Elise is a mess. But I've also never met a ranked Dance Dance Revolution player, someone who can go to a bar and have as much fun by himself as when there are people with him, and someone who self-studies the International Phonetic Alphabet as a hobby.
For all of the great virtues that Yoshi has, Elise is all of them plus one more. Elise is Yoshi, minus the finance-induced sociopathy, plus an absolute heart of gold. Yoshi, through all of our shared experiences, you've become like a brother to me, and Elise, now you've become like a sister.
To Elise and Yoshi, this night is for you. These people are here for you, and this love is forever yours to keep.